paradise abounds.
Sounddrop is a place where people can come together and create interesting music and also find and discover new music and new kinds of music. Sounddrop will take the music that you've created and take it around the world and take it in a lot of different directions all at the same time. So what comes back to you is maybe 80 different variations, all based on your original sound.
So imagine you have a guitar riff that you've been working on and you submit it to this community where you make it accessible to other musicians, and what they can do is they can take this guitar riff and they can add their bass line, and then someone else can take that and they can add their harmonica to that, and so on, and what you get is 50 or 100 different versions of this one guitar.
We'll have a song that's composed entirely by people who've never met.
And you'll be able to see the transformation of your song.
Maybe someone does a bass line where everything's great and you're really feeling it and you can do some drums or whatever you do to them, but you really wish the ending was in this note or with this little tail to it, and normally that'd be it. Like, I have to change my music or just deal with it. But if it's a community, then I can easily contact, Junkboy34 and be like, hey, I really like this and I got this with it, check it out. But I'm really thinking like the ending could be in this note or with this little twist to it.
What we have right now is music that's designed for mass appeal. So something that sounds good on the radio and everyone can like, but no one's going to love it. It's not their music. A musician can make music that they really like, that they're really passionate about, and listeners out of that huge selection can find something that really works for them and really has meaning if they help to contribute as well.
So the other part of making and creating music is listening and enjoying music.
You have the audience and the musician coming together, and that's something that we don't have right now.
So you may not know how to play the guitar or the bass, but you know it sounds good and you know how something could change and be more enjoyable to listen to. And your feedback and collaboration in this whole process is one of the most important aspects of everything.
Right now, musicians create music. It gets filtered through corporations and then gets handed to listeners. And there's no connection between the people who enjoy the music and the people who make the music. But Sounddrop is going to change that and bring it all into one place.
Collaborating with other musicians in this network is so important because it gives you a different perspective than something you'd get by sitting alone in your bedroom or in your garage playing, or even with your other bandmates.
They're limited by geography. They have to get together with people in their community, in their neighborhood.
So maybe as a musician you find yourself in a rut with your music, playing the same things over and over again, and maybe you're looking for that outside inspiration from a fresh set of ears and from someone who hasn't been listening to the same music that you have. Sounddrop is a place for that.
There are times where it'd be interesting to know, apart from the band, what would somebody else do with this? What would somebody else think? Like, would they get the same emotion that I'm feeling? And what could they add on to that?
As a musician, there's been many times when I've hit that, writer's block and have been unable to complete a project. And frankly, I have many songs that have just sat there that I think are great tunes, or maybe a great riff or a great line, but I don't know what else to do with it. And I think this is the opportunity for somebody to take hold of that and in essence, change it, evolve it into something that could be considerably different, better than I would have expected.
We want to bring the world of music together to create music for the love of music rather than just for money like the music industry is right now.
Sounddrop is something that I've been working on and thinking about for several years now.
You can of course help by backing the campaign on Kickstarter, but even more than that, we want to get as many people as possible to join Sounddrop and contribute. The more people that are submitting sounds and offering thoughts and feedback, the better the music will get.